that's responsible for putting this together. Sherry Management, and they've been doing things all week at the New Daisy, some incredible shows. Please welcome Jason Sherry.
Hi, everybody. You know, it's a small group, so if you have questions or anything, just feel free to shout them out. We'll try to answer your questions about the show. You know, we put Elvis 56 together for the simple reason that we wanted to celebrate the 60th anniversary next year. We started looking at how are we going to do that, how are we going to capture that energy of Elvis at the start of his career. We obviously went right to Cody and said, Cody, would you do this with us? There's no tribute artist out there that we would prefer to work with in this era of Elvis. He is the top of the heap there. So, Cody, thank you for being part of the show with us. We started with the idea that we were just going to recreate, what Elvis did on stage in 1956, and throughout the process of developing the show, we figured that there's a story behind that, and we wanted to not just present the concert, not just present another Elvis tribute artist getting up and performing the same songs in the same way that we've all seen a million times, which is often a reproduction of a recorded Elvis track because we don't have recordings of many of his live performances. We wanted to say, okay, well, what would this really sound like in 1956 when these guys were cruising around the South? Stripped down instruments, stripped down sound systems, nothing fancy, flashing lights or strobes or anything like that. What would it really sound like at that moment? And as we were developing that sound and finding the right band members to put that together, we brought in David Fontana, and that brought us the connection with DJ Fontana. And so now the story started flowing between everyone and what we're going to tell, how we're going to do it. And then we're like, okay, well, how are we going to open this show? And we started watching all these videotapes of the old Louisiana hayrides, and the comedians would get up before Elvis and do their little thing and their little skits in the 50s. And we've known Samantha for a long time, and we said, hey, Samantha, you got to be part of this. So we brought Samantha in to open the show. And then the storytelling and the songs all kind of gelled together in this phenomenal production that we're so thrilled to present to you all tonight. I think it's the future of what the tribute industry for Elvis will be. It will not always be an exact reproduction of Elvis on stage. It will evolve. We want to see Cody. We want Cody to tell the story of Elvis, not try to pretend he's Elvis. And that's kind of the separation with what we're doing here versus what most of the tribute shows are. And I think you'll see that tonight when you see it on stage. It's raw. You'll hear a few songs today, just to give you a little tease of what's going to be going on. You'll laugh. You'll probably cry a little bit. It's a really good production, and I'm looking forward to seeing the whole thing together on one stage myself because we haven't actually seen it all together. And I would ask that all of you who are there tonight, please give us your feedback after the show. It's very important when we're going to take a show like this and we're going to try to put it on the road that we hear from you folks, parts you might have loved, parts you might think slow down a little bit, anything like that you want to share with us after the show. We want to hear it because we want to make this the best touring production we can make it. This is Terry Fuccio. Terry is actually the energy that put the whole damn show together. She is the one who came up with the concept, put the performers together, created the flow of the show, and worked together with me on the script of the show. And I say script, but we kind of said this is what we want, and then we handed it to Samantha and Cody and David and the band, and they kind of created the story. But it flows in a really nice way. And thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys. We're excited to see it, and I'm going to turn this back over to Jeff, and he will introduce the cast of the show.